Yo, welcome back to YesiJai. I'm Jay.
And this is Yesi.
And today we're going to be doing reaction to Death Note Episode 5 Tactics. Thank you guys so much for all support. You guys always show us from the likes, comments to the best way. Show us that like our content and want to speak to you as soon as possible. Alright guys, so in the last episode, it was really crazy. It started off with Ryuk offering Light the eyes of a death god. Light ends up refusing the offer. So Light really just wants to test out the Death Note to see how detailed he could be with the lives of these three random criminals. You know, from writing on the wall to going to a different location. I honestly don't remember the third one.
I think it was like writing a letter or something.
Or something, yeah. See, and it let him know that, you know, you have to be able to see somebody's face before you can actually do something to somebody. And, you know, you can't be in another place like in a totally different country or city, you know, within that amount of time. It have to be realistic, you know what I mean? So, and the purpose of this, or his motive, was to see and figure out who is the person that's following him. You know, who's this person that's working for L. It ends off really crazy with you know, him figuring out the name of this guy who's following him. He ends up killing the criminal, you know, down to the details of when he was gonna get on the bus, what exactly he was gonna do. He was gonna, you know, from grabbing the paper that fell on the ground, seeing fucking Ryuk, and then, you know, jumping off the bus because he freaks out, and then getting hit by a car by like 11:45 or something. So, you know, really detailed on how much Light can be, you know, right before their death. So, you know, really awesome, guys, and we're super excited just to jump straight into this episode to see, you know, what happens next and how Light gets the upper hand on L. But come on, you know, it's L, so I don't think he's gonna go down that easy. So either way, thank you guys so much, and let's just go ahead and check it out. All right, here we go, guys. This is like really fucking interesting, like just the whole story and seeing how they're trying to one up each other every time.
Yeah.
We didn't see too much of L, I believe, in the last one, but he was a little confused. And then, like, I want to say the last scene right before they cut off of him, he was figuring something out, you know, from one of the three deaths that Light caused of those three criminals, to see how detailed he could be. You know, from what they wrote on the wall, I think is what L was trying to figure out, what exactly was written on the wall.
Yeah, but it's like Light said, they're just meaningless messages. Yeah,
just to keep them distracted. Yeah, no, fucking, this is gonna be super awesome. Just hopefully they well, I'm sure they're gonna meet up here soon, just for the reason that, you know, Light has the accomplice to L, you know, in the way of like his name and face, so he can cause him to go to his place and reveal himself or get some type of information or do something, like, or cause him to kill fucking L. There's the criminal that got hit by the bus, or by the car when he walked out of the bus.
Listen carefully. I came to Japan as part of a secret investigation, so the local police can't find out that I...
And as for the police, I'm sure they'll treat this as just another unfortunate accident.
He's staying on top of it.
Welcome back.
What a day.
Ray, what's the matter? Something happened, didn't it? I've never heard you sigh like that.
I'm gonna wait 1 week before writing his name. If he dies right after meeting me, I'll only draw attention to myself. I'll write his name in here once I've given them time to investigate more people with ties to the police. It'll be less obvious that way. In the meantime, I think I'll use some of those inmates I've been keeping alive to play around with L a little more.
Do you know? Gods of death. Is he trying to tell us that gods of death exist? Listen, Watari. Tell the police to monitor prison populations closely for the next few days. Kira may use other suicide notes to communicate with us.
Understood.
Okay. So He's just trying to keep them all
Crawling with humans. How you gonna do it here?
distracted
Let's just say you're about
while he
to
does
see
his
the
thing.
results of all the research and experiments I've been doing over the last few days. Experiments? Yeah. I've been using known criminals who live in this part of town to test out different killing methods, and I've learned a lot about the Death Note. For example, I think you should consider them the real hostages at the moment.
How do you know about her?
You seem surprised. I've been investigating you, and if you don't do exactly as I say, she will die, and so will the rest of your family, including you, and that's a promise.
I understand.
Now, I'm going to ask you something. If I have even the slightest suspicion that you're not being honest, your girlfriend is as good as dead. How many FBI agents are currently in Japan? Speak quietly into the transceiver and don't make it obvious.
I believe it's 4 teams, 3 agents per team for a total of 12.
Okay. Now take the papers out of the envelope. Of those 12 agents you mentioned, I want you to write down the name of your superior, the one who's heading up this investigation, in the space at the very top of the page.
What is the meaning of this? What is he after? Let's face it, he hasn't really left me any choice. Besides, it's not like he can kill them using just their names.
Next, take out your laptop and turn it on. Any minute now, your boss is going to send you a message with a file attachment. It contains the names and photos of all the FBI agents currently active in Japan.
But this is...
The envelope, you can get off the train.
Damn.
I know that voice. Why on earth can't I remember who it belongs to?
I think he's eventually, that's what's gonna be the thing, the voice. He's gonna remember, wait, that's the guy, that's the son
Yeah.
of that one guy, that detective's son, you know, or lead him, whatever, the lead dude.
Like Yagami.
Farewell, Ray Penber.
What the hell?
Ray Penber wrote all of those names on pages taken from the Death Note. Ironic. Without even realizing it, he was actually signing a death warrant for all of his colleagues. As for Penber's boss, he died of a heart attack after sending all of his agents a file. And the other 11 investigators? They all died of heart attacks after receiving this.
What? What? So he was writing on the death note. So he no wonder he just needed to see the face and write their names and description and blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all those faces weren't criminals. They were
They were all his superiors.
and well his, you know, the
His
team
teammates.
and then the superior. That's some shit right there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That really makes you think. This really fucking makes you think and
So
holy
wasn't-
shit.
Light wasn't conducting these experiments, as he called them, for nothing. Like,
Yeah, no. Like,
he had a whole plan.
yeah, and then like that was so smart. That paper that he had was the death note, so he was basically basically what Light does for a second before he dies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's crazy how he can.
Yeah, but it's kind of sad that he killed them.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's sad.
Oh, but you know what? This is gonna connect with his wife, because she used to be a really good investigator.
Oh.
He's dead. Now she's gonna be this, you know, top
Gonna give her a
chick
motive.
to be fucking this badass who's gonna try to, you know, be even more badass than what this dude was, you know, trying to be all sneaky and this and that. Well, I guess he
Yeah.
really wasn't badass. He got caught, you know, slipping, but she's gonna, you know, she was the one that was saying, hey, this can't
There's
be,
a coincidence.
there's a coincidence here. How would this so happen? You know, this guy get on the bus and you know, him dying right in front of you. And he's like, nah, like, it's not possible. So, you know, she tells you she's a little more careful and a little more aware of her surroundings and, you know, what could possibly be happening. So, you know, it might be a good thing that, no, okay, I guess not a good thing he died, but this will really push her to, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna set, I
Yeah.
think, the story into a whole different direction.
Yeah, with now her wanting to find out for because of, you know, her dead, I don't know if they were husband or boyfriend or how that was.
Well, it was fiance.
So they were soon to be, you know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
L. Do you know gods of death? Love apples.
Damn you, Kira.
Fuck, guys.
He's dead.
There she is.
Dead. No, he was murdered by Kira.
Uh-oh.
Yep, she knows.
A family meeting, Dad.
You, Dad. I'm proud to be able to call you my father. And if anything should ever happen to you, I'm going to find Kira and make sure he gets executed.
So yeah, he's gonna make sure nothing happens to his dad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Know that Kira doesn't just target criminals. He'll kill anyone who opposes him. It's quite possible that we may all be killed by Kira.
yeah, so that's one other thing. So that's one other thing is that these are the first, I want to say, group of people that weren't criminals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were 12 FBI agents. So that's even not just okay, they're still humans, but in the way of like, this is law enforcement now, you know, and then FBI. So fuck, I bet they're even scared now. I bet because the whole time it was just people that had done things that were bad. You know what I mean? Even if it was just a minor, you know, even nothing very major. I mean, I should say nothing very severe. You know, the crime, but it's still like, this would be scary because now he's just going after people who are trying to figure out who he is. You know, who Light or Kira is.
Yeah. And eventually, maybe he's gonna have to be killing more and more people. And
Just innocent people. They are innocent. You know, they're just doing their job. Which is what's gonna be the motive, I think, also for that Ray's wife. You know, and I didn't notice that he is from the U.S. So that's why they went there, like you know, because the wife was from Japan, her family was from Japan, so that's why she went up there because she was there to see family, you know, and he was just doing a job.
Yeah.
So, fuck, kind of sad at the same time.
Think of your own lives, your families, and all the others you'll be leaving behind. If anyone wants to leave this investigation, now is the time.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, that's him all right. There's no doubt about it. I remember him because he told us to get down. But I don't really remember any of the other passengers.
I see.
Oh.
Well, thanks for talking with me anyway. I appreciate it.
Damn, she's already going back to the last scene.
It's a bit
Yeah.
of a long shot, but if what I'm thinking is right, Kira could have been one of the passengers on the bus that day. And if that is the case, then I know that he's close enough to use this bus route.
In other words, he was waiting for the task force to get narrowed down to only those investigators he could trust. And to do that, he needed to weed out anyone who wasn't totally committed.
Or really trying to see which one of them is giving the information.
That guy,
Yeah.
I'm leaving the task force. You don't have to worry. I won't try to follow you. I'm not interested in finding L.
Well, I think we can trust Al, so I'd be willing to cooperate with him on this investigation.
Count me in.
Yeah, because this will help narrow it down for L. You know, if he's still, somebody's getting the information
Yeah.
from one of the guys that's working there.
I want you to think of these hotel rooms.
The real battle is only just beginning.
Damn, so they're gonna see L's face. But do you think he's gonna end up having to use his dad?
Please, let yourselves in.
Because his dad's gonna know L's face? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, of course, we're not gonna get to see his face yet until next episode. But like, I mean, in the way of like, you know, in a way, I think he's gonna find out his dad's seen L, because his dad, I think, writes information in the computer. He ends up reading all the shit that his dad writes. He's gonna say he's seen L's face. He's gonna know his dad seen, you know, his face. So he might have to end up using his dad at some point. So guys, fucking awesome. It was a really good episode. It had its sad parts with Ray dying. What was it, Plumber or something? Plumber, something like that. You know, poor Ray, rest in peace. We fucking, that was kind of sad seeing him go, especially, you know, he barely got there with his wife or fiance to go, you know, figuring out a way, like he said, to please his father-in-law, or future father-in-law or whatever. And fucking now he's gone. You can tell his fiance future wife is ready to fucking just, figure out what happened to him and who Kira is, because she knows that it was Kira who killed him, and he pretty much killed the rest of his of his team and his superiors. So it wasn't really going good for the justice side, but Light was getting rid of people who were trying to figure out who he was, so it benefited him. And there's not many people left that are willing to help L, but I think that is benefiting L, because then, like I said, it'll kind of narrow it down a little more to who's really where is L getting, where is Light getting this information from. And so I think this will help narrow it down. Fucking Light's dad is gonna hopefully get to see his face, but then that's kind of sad, because then what if Light needs to use his dad to get rid of L?
But is there any way he can use his dad without killing him?
That's where I don't know. That's the part I don't think so. I think they need to be already about to die, and they only have so much time. He has so. I don't know how it's gonna work out. I know it's just gonna get more and more interesting, because that's how it's been going for these past 5 episodes. It's just been getting better, and even more more of a mind fuck every fucking episode. Like, what? You don't even know what's gonna happen anymore. So that's what's really awesome though, and that's what I love about this series so far, is that you can make assumptions or a theory about what you think's gonna happen, but sometimes it just totally goes the opposite way, or it just shows you how smart somebody can be, and they're on both sides of the law. Or right, I guess you can say Light is a bad guy in a way, but kind of. Well, now after he killed all those FBI agents, that it puts him a little more on the side of bad, being a real criminal now, because he just killed a bunch of FBI agents, not just regular criminals, so. Yeah, fuck, I don't know, guys. Really good episode, and I can't wait for, episode 6. But, we just want to thank you guys so much for all the support you guys continue to show us. From the likes, comments are the best way to show us that kind of content, and want to bring it to you as soon as possible. This was Death Note episode 5, Tactics. Thank you guys so much, and like always, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.
Thrown out all the photographs. They just don't feel the same. And I screen your calls, 'cause we don't talk anymore.